Yo, what's up everyone? It's your boy CrispPurpose back at it again with another Gems of War video for you guys. So, Rope Dart is in the Soul Forge. Let me repeat it again. Rope Dart, the amazing weapon, legendary weapon, Rope Dart is in the Soul Forge. And in this video, we're going to be going over about 4 teams, covering some of the meta teams that you can actually use with Rope Dart. All right, so we know where this weapon is from. It's from Pride Lands. Rope Dart is a missile weapon. Legendary is the weapon Rarity. Rope Dart will eliminate all armor from an enemy and deal 48 damage, then pull them to the front. Along with that, for the weapon upgrades, it actually has Mighty, which is gain 2 attack, Tangling, entangle the first enemy, Solar, destroy 3 random red gems, and Quick, gain an extra turn. Now, right there, you can see why this weapon is so good. Separate and apart from the extra turn, which is amazing for a weapon upgrade, Rope Dart also destroys gems and it entangles the first enemy. That enemy that you cast it on will be entangled. A very powerful weapon. Separate and apart from it, eliminating all their armor and dealing true damage and pulling them to the front. Like, so many good things are on this singular weapon right here. Now, let's go over some of these teams. The first team I have right here is the Rope 1 team. The Rope 1 consists of Rope Dart up front, and in this case, I decided to go with the Sunspear Hero class. Sunspear Hero class is going to be here because of its Heat Wave. The final trait on the class, creating a firestorm at the start of every turn. What is a firestorm? It's a red storm. You will see it at the bottom of your screen when the battle starts. Rope Dart up front, and this is a setup for the talents in the actual class. I have Snap Freeze set here, Insulated, Root Trap, entangling the first enemy. I also have Fire Starter, and which is not that important. I already have Heat Wave. I have Gift of Fire. All red allies gain 1 magic. Water Mastery, gain bonus blue mana from blue gem matches, and Fire Blade, triple skull damage to burning enemies. Right, Thrall is going to be here on the team for generating mana. Of course, Uberstead. This is another thing that you can actually get from this week in event keys. Uberstead is going to be available for you to pick up, so you can definitely throw a couple event keys if you have a good stack, maybe 2,000, anywhere from about 1,000 to about 2,000 keys, and hopefully you'll be able to pick up a copy of Uberstead. As well, on the team is this meta troop right here, the Bane of Mercy. She actually made this team a lot better. Why? She is giving attack to the first ally. In my case, this is 53 attack. And then she's converting yellow gems to purple to boost the effect. Along with that, she will curse all enemies. That is good that she's giving attack, because Uberstead's spell is boosted by all ally and enemy attack. Uberstead's spell is Ultimate Savagery. It will deal 57 damage to the 2 weakest enemies, I should say, boosted by all ally and enemy attack. If one of the enemies dies, then kill the other one. Wow, such a good troop. His traits are Raksha Bond. He will give 2 life to allied Rakshas. Along with that, it has Fiery Death. It will summon a firestorm when the enemy dies. And of course, I have Pride Prowess right here. All allied Rakshas will gain 1 attack and magic at the start of every turn. Now, if you want and you're concerned about it and you might want to level another class, this is actually a team that you can use with any class in the game. I'm using Sunspear here, but you don't have to use Sunspear. You can use Geomancer or Titan. You can use Plague Lord. You can use whatever you prefer on this particular team, because it does not require a particular class to work. The banner that I'm using on this team is the Banner of Sin. From the Depths of Sin faction, this is a +2 on purple, +1 on red, and I'm minusing brown mana here. Only Uberstead uses brown, and the Heat Wave from Sunspear is going to provide enough mana for this particular team. I'm at battle number 4 in Golvania. Let's hop right in. Let's go, baby! Alright, so once we have Bane of Mercy on the team, we want to get a converting on our gems. We have a 3+3 gem match right here. Down here, we have a 4 gem match. So let's cast this. There we go. Power up the team. And Rope Dart is already hitting them heavy on the top. So, as you can see now, let's match this up. And let's match this over there. Now, let's cast our Rope Dart on the second enemy, because we want to make sure our Uberstead gets A good right there. It's already killing. All right, let's see if we can get it up again. Let's cast rope dart on this one, then fire off Uberstead. Just like that, man. Very, very nice team. Of course, you need a reasonably high amount of damage on your Uberstead to make sure this works. The spell damage needs to be high so as to destroy enough gems for this team. So let's switch over the class here. Let's go with Titan Hero class. Let me adjust my Titan. So let's set impact right here. Um, when I take damage, I'll gain attack. Let's place Thunder Fist, the Storm Aura, Rock Solid, Lightning Strike, and let's go with Fortitude. Good. Let's back out of here, and let's use this team once again in another Explore fight. So now I'm not having the Firestorm. Instead, I'll be having a Brown Storm at the start of battle. Now we want to look on the board and see if we have any alignment. No, we don't. Let's match this down. Now let's cast our Bane of Mercy. Got Thrall powered up. The hero is barriered because of the brown matches on the board. Let's cast this, hit him up real hard. That troop at the top actually has spell damage reduction. So we might need to hit him twice with Rope Dart. Alright, let's hit him up again. There we go. Now let's cast it. Got the kill. Perfect. Now this is one of the most competent teams for going around the entire map and seeing if you can pick up those 20% bonuses of myth stones. So following the lantern all around Kristara, hopefully you get something. All right, so that is the first team right there. Let's look at team number 2. So rope 2 is the second team. This team is the, you would consider this the standard rope dart team that you tend to see a lot, consisting of rope dart up front. On this team, I decided to go with Elementalist hero class here because of the final trait of Elemental Force, stunning and freezing and burning and entangling a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. Along with that, Keelan is going to be on the team. In fact, usually on this team, we actually put Divine Ishbala up front, in front of Keelan. So Divine Ishbala is going to be here because of her spell, Divine Dance. She will transform red gems to skulls and green gems to yellow. Along with that, she will enchant 2 random allies. The good thing about Divine Ishbala is that she gives a mana start. She has Radiant Aura. All allied divines will start battles with 40% mana. This is the only troop in the game that doesn't give a 50% start. It gives a 40% start to the typing of divines. I think the entire community is ready now for this to go back to 50%. Hope that the devs hear this somehow and change this. Man, we're tired of the 40% here. Keelan is going to be on the team as well. Keelan is the divine beast from Shenteng. Its spell is Omen of Change. It will convert purple gems to red and brown gems to skulls. And along with that, it will bless 2 random allies. His traits are revered. All allies gain 2 random skill points. Song of Light, summon a light storm, which is a yellow storm at the start of battle, and Celestial Sage. It will give all allies 1 magic when you match 4 or 5 gem matches. Moon Rabbit is going to be here on this team. What is Moon Rabbit doing? It is empowered, so it starts battles with full mana. It's going to be converting all blue gems to yellow and give 53 life to all other allies. Then it will bless the first ally. So it's going to bless my rope dart at the top. This is the setup for the Elementalist hero class here. If I want to, I can actually switch out Snap Freeze and go with Impact since I'm doing an Explore fight. I have Impact set right here, Insulated, Thunder Fist, Storm Aura. I also have Rock Solid, and of course, Lightning Strike is the better thing to pick right here, and Fortitude. So yeah, that is a setup for the talents on this particular team. This is really good in PvP as well. If you guys want a good team, you can use in PvP, you can try this out. It can work wonders. Let's see if we can make this work. Let's switch our banner here. Let's go with a plus on blue and on and yellow. Blue, yellow banner. Let's what could we use here? Dun, dun, dun. Let's go with the mirror banner from the Mirrored Hall faction. It's a +2 yellow, +1 blue, and we're minusing red on this fight. So usually for this team, I tend to prefer to use a 20% start from an Anu and 2 seasons. So we're in Golvania, and let's see how this fight actually works out. Hopefully we get a good board so we can have a fast start and kill out the enemies in this team. So blue to yellow we actually don't have right now. Let's just match this over, get an explosion a little bit on the board, and blue to yellow we still do not have. Let's match the skull. There we go, blue to yellow right there in the middle, and we pop that off. Now Divine Shabala is going to be close to getting spell ready. Can we get her up? There we go. Nice. And now we can just go ahead and target down whichever enemy we want to bring to the top. So let's go ahead and bring this one up front, which is the Grey King, and now cast our Divine Bala. We're gonna have a lot of explosions on the board. As you can see, we have Keelan powered up as well. Let's see if we can get some gems bouncing here. All right, so let's match this up. Kill that troop. Let's go ahead and get the instant killing troop right here, which is not very reliable, up to the front. Now we can tisk. Let's cast this, get our rope dart powered back up, and we're we're hitting very hard. Let's get Kelpie up front, and let's cast this one. Very good. We got a lot of brown on the board. Let's cast Keelan. Got a kill, and many persons use this particular team in what is it called, in Guild Wars, with some adjustments, but it still works really well, especially in PvP. As you can see, I have a lot of life, I have a lot of attack as a result of this team. It works really well for rope darts. It's actually a very old team. Um, as I said before, if you guys like these teams, which you should know these teams, they've been around for a while. They've been some of the most meta teams in the game. You can definitely check the description. You're going to see the description for all these teams. The team codes are going to be right there in the description, along with our Reddit and Discord and everything like that is going to be right there in the description. So that is Rope Dart 2, Rope 2, as a matter of fact. Now, this is a team of my own making, which I tend to prefer. I really like teams in which you can use this class right here, which is Slayer Hero class. So on this team, I'm going with Rope Dart up front. As you can see, many of the instances for Rope Dart teams, you tend to want to keep it up front because it's so good. Now, Rope Dart's going to be up front with the Slayer Hero class. This is a setup for Slayer. I have Ferocity, Chill of Death, Fire Starter, Vengeance, Bloodthirsty, and of course, Fireblade, dealing triple skull damage to burning enemies. The great thing about this team, about this particular class, I should say, is the Bloodlust trait. The Bloodlust trait, becoming Rage when enemy dies, is very good for killing the enemies out really fast with every single skull match that you take once they are burning. Um, Uminat is going to be on this team. Uminat is another mythic troop from the Pridelands Kingdom. It's a divine Raksha with a 25 mana cost of red, green, and brown. His spell is Hunting Prowess. It will deal 48 damage to an enemy. That's just 48 for here. Let me just adjust this real quick. Let me switch this back to pure magic. Right? Let's see how much damage he's doing now. Now he's doing 60 damage to an enemy boosted by all their skills. And if the enemy dies, it will gain 10 attack and create 12 skulls. So it's like a miniaturized version of Zul'Gott. His traits are Eagle Eye, place Hunter's Mark on enemies when doing skull damage. Hunter's Marked enemies take double skull damage, which is very good for my Slayer hero class. And if I want to put my my Uminat up front, along on this as well, he has Agile. There's a 20% chance to dodge skull damage. And Huntress is the final trait. He will gain 4 attack when matching 4 or more gems. I have this on the team along with Flaming Oni. Flaming Oni is a very good troop, a very nice utility troop that can support your team and can generate a lot. Flaming Oni is a Daemon Goblin from Zeijin, 22 mana cost, and his spell is Goblin Horde. He will summon 3 random goblins, then he will explode 62, in my case, green gems, and gain an extra turn. Along with that, his final trait is very useful. He has Red Rage. He will convert 2 red gems to burning gems. Burning gems are simply red gems that when you match them, explode them, or destroy them, they will burn the entire enemy team. He will create 2 at the start of his turn. Along with that, he has Song of Fire as well. Song of Fire as well. I get it tongue twisted here. Summon a Firestorm at the start of battle, which is a red storm for the team. Thrall is going to be here for generating mana, destroying 53 gems. And the banner here, I think it should be from Indrajit's Palace. Yes, it's the Hellclaw banner. It's a +2 on red, +1 on purple, and we're minusing brown. In fact, let me go with a +2 on purple instead. I really prefer for my weapon to get spell ready right off the jump. Right, so yeah, I won't worry about Rope Dart's colors. I'm going to use the Abyssal banner from the Blighted Lands. My favorite banner. I really like it. So yeah, let's hop into a fight in Golvania, and let's see what we can do. Let's go. First assignment, as usual, is to get mana to my thrall. But we have a 4+ gem match over here. Let's burn him. Ooh, almost the entire enemy team is burning right now. Let's see if we can get things rolling. Come on, get me some purple. There we go. Very nice. Now, let's destroy the board with thrall. Rope dart is powered up. And let's match this 4+ gem match. Very nice. So enemy is actually burning at the top right here. If I want to, I can just match this, and this should kill. Oh man, that's so good. I love it when I'm using the Slayer hero class, man. Like, it takes them for nothing. All right, let's see if we can get a kill right here with this weapon. There we go. And one last one. Nice. And that's how you use Rope Dart with Umanat. Umanat is a solid troop. If it's getting boosted by all their skills, you just need to be at a certain magic level and skill level. And then you're going to be able to rip off their armor and then deal the damage to them. Let's see if we can make another battle work out very nicely. Let's go. All right, let's match this up right there. And let's see if we can get a 4+ gem match down here. There we go, we got it. Now let's match this and get some purple for Thrall. That's why I love having a +2 on purple. While Thrall has a magic link as well, gaining bonus purple mana from purple gem matches. Let's cast this, get an extra turn. They're all burning. And looky here, if I match this down here, they're gonna get hit. Oh man, that's so nice. All right, let's cast this. Now let's see if we can secure a kill with our Umanat. There we go. And now one more hit should do it. Goodbye. So that's how you use Umanat along with Flaming Oni. If you do not have Flaming Oni, you can actually grab Pyrifimus. Pyrifimus is a legendary troop from the kingdom of Broken Spire. Broken Spire legendary troop. I think it's an Orc Knight. As a matter of fact, let's move on from this team, which is the Rope 3 team. Let's move on to Rope 4. I think Rope 4, yes, I did put it on this team. Pyrophimus is a elemental orc, right? This is the troop I was speaking about. It's like a miniaturized version of Flaming Oni's final trait. Instead of having that red rage, I think this one has Trail of Fire. It will create one burning gem when my turn begins. So as opposed to having two, this has one. So you can still make use of it if indeed you don't have Flaming Oni. But on this team, I'm using here the Rope Dart weapon up front on the Sun Spear hero class here. I'm going to use this in a triple damage burning team because I have Fireblade set for the final trait. I have Water Mastery set there as well. And yeah, Thrall is going to be here in the second slot in this team. And the main damage dealer is going to be Zilla. Now, Zilla is a troop that is oftentimes considered one of the worst mythics in the game. A lot of players don't really like this troop right here, but you can actually make a team work with him if you're very diligent. So this particular team has him in the third slot. Zilla spell is Death Nectar. He will deal 62 damage to an enemy boosted by purple gems. If there is a storm, he will deal double damage. Right? So instead of 62 damage, it's going to double that up. Hopefully that's about 104 damage, something like that, about 124, sorry, 124 damage. And if the enemy dies, he will create 12 skulls. So he as well is like a miniaturized version of Zul'Gott. Actually, one of the not the best miniaturized versions of Zul'Gott. I think Umanat is a bit above this troop right here. Now, on his traits are Death Touch. He will inflict Death Mark when I said this troop is Zilla, right? Yes. Okay. Okay. So his first trait is inflict death mark when doing skull damage, and undying immunity to poison, disease, lycanthropy, and death mark. And his final trait is Dawn Slayer. He will deal 12 damage to a random enemy when matching yellow gems. Pyrophimus is going to be at the bottom of the team, as I said before, for his Trail of Fire. And yeah, the banner that I'm using on this team is going to be the Umbral banner from the Umbral Nexus faction. It's a +2 on purple. As I said before, I like using that. And a +1 on yellow because I have 2 yellow troops on the team. And yeah, that's about it. Let's hop into a fight and let's see if I can actually make this work for you guys. Majority of the times that I'm doing a triple damage team, I tend to prefer using Slayer. But I decided to go with Sun Spear here, so I have a constant Yellow Storm. So we have a Rope Dart powered up. Let's hit him here. Nice. Let's cast Thrall. Let's see if I can get my troops spell ready. As you can see, they're all burning. as a result of that trail of fire. Now let's cast this on the first troop, get a kill. Didn't get as much damage as I'd prefer because, of course, I'm using the different class. Let's see if I can get powered up again. Nice. Got a cascading hit. There we go. Now let's match this down. Got another kill. And let's see if I can get my troops up. All right, there we go. And now let's hit them up. They're going to probably take skulls. Ooh. Good. Still got the kill. A decent option, but I tend to prefer to use this team in a different way. Sometimes I decided to go with Rope Dart for this team. But yeah, guys, those are the teams for Rope Dart. Up front, I have the team with Uberstead, and the secondary team is a team with Divine Ishbala and Keelan and Moonrabbit, which is a standard team. It's been around for years upon years. Followed by the Umanat Flaming Oni team with Thrall. And of course, the final team was with Zilla Potchley. Of course, there is the team with, I should say, I'm just going to make an honorable mention of this team. Let me see if I can go in here and take out these and put in that team so I can show you guys. So we go down. Let's go to missiles. That's what Rope Dart is, just in case you guys want to know the type of weapon it is. It is a missile. The banner should be a blue-purple banner. Let's grab this one. And then the troops are all rogues. We know what team I'm going for. That team is the Mother of Darkness Rope Dart Night Spider team. So Mother of Darkness, and along with that, Captain Macau. And where is that troop? Rogue, come up. There he is, Night Spider. Now this team right here is the most, it was, I should say, the most meta version of a Rope Dart team. It was amazing in PvP, but since they buffed this troop right here, I consider it a nerf buff because they added to Night Spider the ability to create web gems instead of simply purple gems when it casts. So as a result, when you cast this troop, if indeed you miss and you don't get a 4+ gem match, this can backfire big time. So the class that you tend to go with is, let's see here, you go with a Corsair Hero class. This is the setup that I have for the Corsair Hero class. Snap Freeze, Insulated, Light Fingers, Water Binding, Deluge, Water Mastery, and Thieves Guild. Yeah, man, they definitely messed up this particular troop right here. Night Spider was one of the best generator troops in the game, specifically for rogues. And now it's, I don't use it. I don't use it at all. I totally took it out of my setup of teams. I don't keep it as a permanent team because it is a backfiring queen right now, big time. So, yeah, I just want to make mention of it because it was one of the better Rope Dart teams, but now it's not so. So yeah, guys, hopefully you found this video informative. If you did, definitely hit the like button. Comment to let me know what you guys think about these teams and about Rope Dart, and tell me, are you getting the weapon? If not, come on, you need to stop playing Gems of War. You have to have this in your arsenal. It's an amazing weapon. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.